It's our final round of the battle between Disney's Castaway Cay and Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point, and we're looking at shopping. So we'll start at Castaway Cay with She Sells Seashells and By the Seashore, two separate shops that are largely the same. I think there's more at By the Seashore, and I think that they can get away with that because the first one, people are going to go into the first one just because they're like, oh, I want to make sure I get, you know, my magnet or my keychain or whatever. But the selection was a little bit bigger at By the Seashore, but both of them were kind of like dark shacks.
Yeah,
which it's obviously on purpose. So then you got to go in quite a ways though to go into the Bahamas shops that are there. And what I found about those ones personally is that it just very much felt like when you go to Niagara Falls and there's just a gift shop there that's just got like things that say Niagara Falls on it. That's kind of what this place felt like. Whereas if I contrast that to Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point with Treasures of Eleuthera, there was artisan stuff in there. There was actual art. There was actual jewelry that you could tell was made by somebody as opposed to the stuff that would look like it was just all resin.
Yeah, they had taken things like shells that they had found on the beach and making jewelry out of it. Or there was an artist there who had actually painted some of the wildlife that you could find in the area and some of the plants and stuff like that. So it was definitely more cultural, I guess you would say, in what you can find there, and maybe a little more authentic.
And then Disney Tings, which is the Disney store on Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point. I liked it better as an overall store. It was a little bit better organized. It was a little brighter in there.
It was a little bigger too.
It was a little bit bigger too, but the only downfall is that there weren't two of them like there were at Castaway Cay, which kind of lets you spread out and maybe lets you kind of go back and see, oh, this one might not be as busy, so you can go pop in there or whatever. Now, Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point, by the entrance over where you go on the trams and stuff, has a little spot right there. There's a kiosk that has some things. It's limited in what you're going to get, but if you're just looking to get like a little tchotchke of some kind, or you want to get some of those sundries, like some sunscreen or something like that, you could easily get that before you get to the beach, which is nice. So there's still options there. For my vote, I say that Lookout Cay is the better shopping, but what is your overall opinion?
I agree with you. I think Lookout Cay had the better shopping just because it did offer more, what felt more authentic. I'm still aware, as somebody who lives in a very touristy area, that a lot of it was just kind of the top tchotchke things that you could kind of find at any souvenir shop in any touristy area that you go to around the world. But it just felt a little more authentic in that they had local artisans there selling their stuff versus just having it all shipped in to sell at a store.
So that gives Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point the edge at 3-2. Follow us for more.